I'm back again. So last time I made a video, um, not the apology one. I was in Maryland, and I headed to Taralga, and got to Taralga and booked a site at the showgrounds, which was $10 for the night. And when I got there, I could see why. It wasn't very well set up. I was the only camper there, and anyway, the next morning I woke up and tried to pull out, and I got bogged in the grass. It was that mushy. It took me about half an hour to get out of there. Luckily, I had recovery boards, so it would have been a much harder task if I didn't have. I'd have to try and get somebody from town to come and pull me out. Anyway, after that, next morning, I drove on to a place called Oberon, and I didn't stay long there. I filled up with fuel, bought a steak and kidney pie. That was great. And on from there to Bathurst, where I stopped for shopping and just had a look around. And no, I didn't go to Mount Panorama to have a look. I mean, who wants to look at a racetrack, right? So from Bathurst, I drove to Orange and decided to spend the night there. Had a look around Orange, took some photos, a couple of churches, and I went to their botanical gardens. Other than that, all of the good scenery is sort of out of town, and with the roads being blocked and bogged out, wasn't worth it. I also did some shopping and did my laundry, and then I decided to leave there for a place called Ugara. You may have seen the short I put on Facebook, Instagram. It's just a beautiful little town. Friendly people, pretty small, nice pub. I had my first night there. I had a Scotch fillet steak, and I guess it was one of the best steaks I've ever had. Just melt in your mouth stuff. The free camp at Ugara, you can actually stay there for 48 hours. And it was a great day, but that night it rained, and the next day I decided I won't stay the 48 hours. I'll leave there, and I decided to drive up to Forbes in New South Wales, which is sort of on the way to Parkes, where the big satellite is. In Forbes, I did mostly photographs of the buildings, the old heritage buildings. There's just some really good-looking buildings out there, and I decided to stay there only one night, even though they've got this free campsite on the river that you can apparently stay up to 4 weeks. You can spend there, but I just spent one night because I did most of the sightseeing and what I wanted to do there. And again, a lot of the interesting things are out of town on unsealed roads, and because of it's just so wet everywhere, and couldn't do it. So yeah, I left Forbes and took a road called Lachlan Way, the Lachlan Way or something like that. It's actually a road to Condobolin, and it's called the Sculpture Way, and they've got these 9 sculptures sort of spread out along this road to Condobolin, and stopped at each of them and took photos, and eventually arrived at Condobolin. And in Condobolin they have a thing called the Paddock of Utes, and all these utes has been painted by artists in different themes, and I'll put those pictures on at the end of this video. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now. In my next video, I will meet you from parks.